Hello Bloggineers, we are at LOGE Camps and we're going to show you the fun things you can do in Bend, Oregon. Our first stop is Tumalo Falls. Okay, so it was supposed to be a 2 miles out and back trail, but we walked like 50 feet and it's here already. We're like 3 minutes in and I think we're almost at the top already. The sign said it's a 1/4 mile each way. Hiking because according to all trails, there's a double falls. But be super careful, you don't want to get carried away. Wow, it's so nice and cool.
It's a bit cold.
I'm going to wade in the river. I can hear the next waterfall. It's called Double Falls, and I think it's like 2 waterfalls in the same place. We reached the Double Falls, and it's called Double Falls because it goes one down and then another, and then it flattens out and then there's another. And that is Tumalo Falls and Double Falls.
My favorite part was the little section where you can go down and touch the water.
I like how you're able to see 2 waterfalls from like up high and different angles, and then there's some points of the trail that take you down to the river so that you can wade in it. And there were some people that said if you keep going down, there's like a total of 6 waterfalls, but we're not going to do that. Our next stop is Drake Park, and we're walking around the Drake Park Loop.
Oh yeah, we are.
This is a park where locals come to hang out. There's a lot of houses nearby, and it's nice because we're walking by a river. This is not a lake. It's a 1.2 mile loop. There's some stand-up paddle boarders on the river. That looks fun. There's some tubers there, and that's what we're gonna do next, although I'm not sure where exactly we're tubing.
Oh yeah, we will do that next. Oh yeah, we will.
So we saw a family on a Surrey bike going there in one direction, and then like 20 minutes later, the other direction. So basically, if you go to the Old Mill District, which isn't far, it's along the river, you can get a Wheel Fun rental Surrey bike and come here and just enjoy the park view. Now we are at the Old Mill District. We are at the Old Mill District, which is like an outdoor mall by the river, and we don't really have a specific plan. We're just gonna walk around. This Surrey bike is telling us that there's a Wheel Fun rental nearby, and it's just there.
Yeah, just there. We
just crossed the bridge and we can see a lot of people tubing on the river. So we're gonna tube in like an hour or 2, and I wonder if we'll be coming here too. It's time to go tubing with Tumalo Creek Kayak and Canoe. We just got a little safety talk and now we're putting on our life vests. The shuttle is going to drop us off at the launch point. We'll be going under 5 bridges. The second bridge is under the Old Mill District, which is the shopping mall. And then after the 3rd bridge, there's gonna be a series of 12 rapids called the Fish Ladder. Brother just went through some geese. This is our first time tubing, and there's like wildlife. Also, if you look on the left, those homes look so cool. I wouldn't mind living in them. We're about to go under the first of 5 bridges. Alright, so this is a concrete bridge. The next one's gonna be wooden. Whoa, it's so cool here. This company has other options for riding on the river, like there's stand-up paddleboarding and kayak. But the nice thing about tubing is that you don't really have to exercise your arm. It's like one big 2-hour lazy river. We're approaching the second bridge, also known as the Flag Bridge, and we walked across there like an hour ago. There's the Wheel Fun rental bike. We're going under the second bridge. Ooh, this one is like partly wooden. I love the bridges because of the shed. We're almost to the third bridge, and then right after we go underneath it, it'll be the Fish Ladder, the series of 12 rapids. I'm excited for that. So brother and mom, like, they didn't get away from the shore soon enough. Like, this is such an easy river to navigate, but for some reason they ended up stuck, and then we've been like waiting for 10 minutes for them to arrive. And they got rescued by 2 little kids. So there was one rapid that was like super steep. I mean, not super steep, but it felt very wild, and we forgot to record it. The next and final bridge is rather low. And that is our river tubing adventure with Tumalo, Creek, Kayak, and Canoe.
My favorite part was the rapids because at some parts you get splashed a lot.
The rapids was also my favorite part for the same reason brother said, but I also liked just floating on the part of the river where there weren't rapids because it was like a nice lazy river. And the river was able to carry you pretty well. It's just like occasionally you have to make sure you're staying away from the edges. It's time for dessert at Bonta Natural Artisan Gelato.
Oh yeah, it is.
In the 4-ounce bowl, you can get 2 flavors, so I got the roasted strawberry with honey and the stracciatella.
I got the vanilla pecan and the vanilla passion fruit. I love vanilla.
The strawberry and honey gelato is exactly how it sounds and looks. When I was trying all the different flavors, this one caught my attention because usually like you just have strawberry flavor, but with the honey, it doesn't make it overly sweet, but it's just you get a distinct flavor of strawberry and honey. It's really nice. After being on the river tubing in the sun for 2 hours, this is a great snack to have. And I never described the stracciatella ice cream, but basically it's chocolate inside and it tastes kind of milky. They said this is their most popular flavor.
For the vanilla pecan flavor, I like how they add pecan in it because it adds some texture and also it tastes really good. And for the passion fruit, you can get a tiny set of passion fruit and also vanilla.
Now we are at Pilot Butte State Scenic Viewpoint. So there's a very icy mountain in the distance, and I think, from the map, I think that's either North Sister or South Sister, but then the map also shows Mount Hood kind of farther. So there's a chance that, like, Google says that Mount Hood is 93 miles away. I don't know, is that 93 miles? It might not seem like it, but Bend is actually part of Oregon's high desert. So Pilot Butte is an extinct cinder cone, and it was formed during a volcanic eruption, which means the lava went through, and then it just decided to plop in the middle of Bend. And there are 2 cities in Oregon that have cinder cones within their city limits. It's Portland and Bend. But when we were in Portland, I don't remember seeing it, but I was little.
Oh, wow.
And this is 480 feet tall. Brother, do you want to hike down?
No.
Oh. So from the main street level of Bend to the Scenic Viewpoint where we're at, it's 480 feet of elevation. We drove up because we're kind of tired from hiking in other places today, but if you want, you can hike up and down. It's like a mile each way. We're gonna check into our room at the bachelor pad. I'm gonna give you a tour of our room. So first there are 2 queen-size beds. On this nightstand there's a charging device with many slots so you can charge all your devices. And these are bike racks. I've never seen bike racks in a hotel room before. This is a Yeti cooler. It's a high-end brand and it's bear resistant. An adventure journal, a desk, mini fridge, microwave, that's a coffee kettle. Oh.
I'm gonna give you the tour of the rest of the room. First, there's a sink and a bowl. That's interesting.
What?
It's a sink. Yeah, it's a sink and a bowl. It looks like a bowl. Ah!
It's like a fruit bowl.
There's hand soap. There's a hair dryer, tissues. Here's the toilet. There's toilet paper, shampoo, conditioner, and bar. Is someone hiding things? Here's the shower.
And what's unique about this room is that there's this thing. It looks like a hammock. Whoa.
I'm gonna get in the hammock, even though I never do.
If you love biking, LOGE Camps has some dirt bikes that you can borrow for a fee. And there are a lot of biking trails nearby. And here are some city bikes that you can borrow for free.
Oh yeah, there is. The hotel even has a swimming pool. And over there, they have a room where there's the jacuzzi. There's a fire pit out here at nighttime, so you can come out here, and if you have a s'mores kit, you can make s'mores all at that time.